Welcome guys, let's see a good question on games and tournaments. So again, before watching this video solution, try attempting this set, and then only you'll be able to appreciate and understand this video solution better. Now further, one more thing, that we are starting our third batch CAT 2019. So if you wish to enroll and see the course details, the link is there in the description section, so you can go and further check it out. Now let's solve the set. 8 professional boxer A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H participated in a heavyweight championship in Ukraine. In the first round, these 8 boxers were divided into 2 groups of 4 boxers each. So 8 people are there, 4 boxers each, 2 groups. Each boxer has to play 2 matches against each of the other boxers in his group. Okay. So each player will play how many matches? 6 matches, because there will be 3 other boxers except him, and he has to play 2 matches from each of the other boxers. So each player will play 6 matches. And how many matches will happen in a group? In a group, altogether there would be 2 into 4C2 matches. That is nothing but 12 matches, right? 2 into 4C2, 12 matches. Similarly will happen in this group even. Now, the boxer with the highest and the second highest number of wins in both the groups will move to the next round, that is the semi-finals. Okay. The following point about the first round are known. So let's see what are the points. The first point says that the 4 boxers that moved to the semi-final were B, F, G, H. So these are the 4 boxers that have moved on to semi-finals. Second point says that no match in the first round ended in draw. So no match ended in draw. So altogether in each group there will be 12 wins, and this group also will have 12 wins or 12 losses. That does not matter because we won't have any draw. Third point says that in both the groups, the 4 boxers in the group won different number of matches. Okay. So again, this is not the point to start with. So we'll see what further we have. Fourth point says that F lost both of his matches against G. So 2 points can be made out of this. First is that F and G were in the same group, and we can see that F and G were selected. So F and G were selected for semi-final. They were in the same group as they were playing in the first round. So B and H would be in the other group, right? Now also the other point that can be made, that F lost both of his matches against G. Then the minimum win for F ka minimum win would be, or F ka maximum win would be 4, right? F ka maximum win would be 4, and it can be less than that even. So maximum win, so F ka maximum win is 4, so less than or equal to 4. F ka win would be less than or equal to 4. Fine. Now fifth point says that A and H won equal number of matches in the first round. Now A and H won equal number of matches in the first round. It is also mentioned in the third point that in each group they won different number of matches. So this is clear that A and H will belong to different group. Now we can see that H was selected and A was not selected, but they have equal number of matches. So A and H won equal number of matches, but they were in the different groups. Fine. Now sixth point says that in his group, C lost both of his matches against the other boxers except D. So C will lose all the matches except D. Okay. So there are 2 possibilities for the 2 matches with C and D. C and D ka 2 match hoga, right? So one case is that C wins both the matches with D, or C wins just 1 match with D and lose 1 match to D. Right, these are the 2 possible cases. So what could be the minimum win for C? C ka minimum win would be 1, or maximum would be 2, right? But minimum is 1, that is for sure. Now also another point that can be made, that C and D were in the same group. Now C and D were in the same group, they can only come at this place. C and D at the same group. What is left is E. E would be over here. Fine. So now further, D who in turn won at least 1 match against each of the other boxers except 1. Okay. So D won at least 1 match with the other boxers in his group except 1. So what could be the minimum win of D? D का minimum win would be 2, because minimum दो लोगों से तो वो एक मैच जीतेगा ही जीतेगा except one. We are not sure about what happens in the other round. Okay, in the other person except one, he will lose both the matches, right? But minimum win for D is 2. Fine. Now how to go about it further? We have 2 points that A and H got equal number of wins, but H was selected, A could not be selected, right? Now if we look into this case, that third point, in both the groups the 4 boxers want different number of matches, and total number of matches were 12 for each of the group, right? And total number of wins would be different for each of the boxers for each of the group. So 12 का combination, how can 12 wins can be given, right? And the maximum value for each boxer's win is 6, because a player or a boxer have just 6 matches at max, right? So how can we achieve the combination of 12? Let's see that. So 6, can we add 5? Okay, yes, 6, 5, 1, 0. This can be a possible combination. What can be the other possible combination? 6 in place of 5, make it to 4, 2, 0, right? Just writing all the possible combination of 12 of different numbers. So it can be 6. Can I make it to 3? Yes. Okay, 6, 4. Okay, not 4, but 6, 3 can be given. 6, 3, 2, 1. Right? This can be also a possible combination of 12 of different wins. Another could be now 5, 4, 3, 0. Another could be 5, 4, let's give 2 and 1. Fine. So we have 2 groups, C, D, B, H, F, G, A, E. Okay. Now we see that in the group of C, D, B, H, because we have more information about it, that H is selected, B and H are selected from this group. H and A have equal number of wins. Minimum value of C is 1. Minimum value of D is 1. So out of this given combination, what combination can these C, D, B, H can take? So of course 0, this will not be taken, this will not be taken, this will not be taken, because minimum value for C is 1, and in fact for D is also 2. So there would no be player, or there won't be any player who is getting 0 wins, right? So this can be eliminated. Now we have 2 cases for this, either this or this, right? Fine. Now if we look into this case, so B and H would be this person, B and H. Now H can either be 5 and H can either be 4. Now even if H is 5, or if let's suppose if H is 5, there should be another set that should complement in such a way that A is scoring 5 goals but still not getting selected. So it means that A is at 3rd or 4th position. Now we can see that at no places this is the 3rd and 4th position ka place, right? We can see that at 3rd and 4th position we do not have a case in which either 5 is there or 4 is there. So definitely this combination of CDBH will not be considered. So we have this one. And also if we look into this case, this H can either be 6 or 3, right? And we see that A has to belong to either 3rd or 4th position for the other groups, barring this, right? Because this is considered for CDBH. And if we look into this, we can see that in this case only 3 is there and 3 is at the 4th position, right? So this gives that this case or this set of values for CDBH will have a complement for this case would be taken, right? H would be given 3 wins and A would be given 3 wins but not selected. So it becomes, the whole set of the question becomes very easy to solve now, right? Very easy to solve now. These are the possible cases. Now we can easily name each of them, right? So let's do that. Let me erase like this. Okay, so this was 1. So this would be what? This would be H getting selected. This would be A with the same goal, not getting selected. Now if this is H, this has to be B, right? Now we have seen that D ka minimum goal is 2, so this would be 2. C ka minimum goal is 1, so this would be, right? Now this is A, so this is definitely E, because E is also not getting selected. Now we know that the maximum value of F is 4, so this would be F and this would be G. Now we can answer all the question. Which boxer won the highest number of matches in the first round? B, that is winning all the matches. Which boxer won the least number of matches in the first round? That is E. What is the total number of matches won by D in the first round? That is 2. What was the minimum number of matches won by boxer who reached semi-finals? Okay, minimum number of matches, boxer, that is H, that is 3 goals, that 3 matches. That's it. So if you try to solve by using the condition that 12 wins all the possible combination and taking into consideration of A and H getting equal number of wins, but A not getting selected, H getting selected, so this would be the possible case, and that's it. Hope you have understood it. Thank you.